Part 1. Building trust is an unsaid task when you meet your group and discuss things. There are first impressions, but there's also first group meetings where you see who does and does not show up. I build trust by attending every meeting, and if I need to leave early, I let them know what's going on and ask if they would prefer I stay. When trust is broken for a team for a short time span, I don't find it time-worthy to reestablish trust. I usually allow for 2 errors before I stop relying on them to get something done. At that point, I just assume you're going to mess up. In a team with a long time span, however, reestablishing trust is very important. Typically, I try to find the tasks that are easier or less time-consuming for them to do. I understand everyone runs at a different level, so I just want to make sure everyone's being productive with what they're doing. Of the 9 different traits that Belbin discussed, I would consider myself a moderate evaluator most of the time. I usually tend to identify the most efficient ways from A to B and weigh the values of time and quality and how to balance them in a project. I generally look over everything to make sure that we fit the criteria and that we satisfy each question. Part 2. There was a project for one of my communication classes in college. The main task was to create advertisements, which required a lot of group time, meeting with executive people in the organization, and volunteering at a nonprofit that we were working with. What truly made it successful was the relation layer that we had built during the semester. My advice to anyone looking for a successful group would be to not underestimate the power of friendship in a group. Having rapport helps you feel relaxed and just have a much better time accomplishing tasks with people. Even if you're doing something that you don't necessarily want to do, it can be pretty fun when you have the right people with you.